Good afternoon, friends. Valentine's Day is almost here and it can be so expensive to go out to eat for Valentine's Day. Even to order food in can be really pricey as well. There's a local restaurant where I live that is offering a take-home dinner for two for $125. Now, that restaurant has a great reputation, so I am sure it is worth it. But that is out of the price range of most people. So in today's video, I'm going to make a fancy and delicious Valentine's Day dinner for two for under $20. The first thing that I'm gonna do is take you with me as I shop for these ingredients and then show you how I prepare them. So let's go. I had my $20 ready. Although grocery stores are regional, 90% of the US population lives within 10 miles of a Walmart. The first thing that I'm picking up today are two of these small Cornish hens priced at $3.72 each. Together, they total $7.44, which is a big chunk of my budget, but I thought it would be a nice fancy touch to the meal. I think that rice would make a great side to this meal. I'm going to pick up this rice-a-roni long grain and wild rice. It has a seasoning included, but you do need a tablespoon of butter. It's priced at $1.22. I could get a bag of white rice cheaper, but I like the fact that this is wild rice and also that it has the seasoning included. If you don't have butter or margarine at home, a great substitute would be to pick up this great value microwavable bag. It's priced at $1.36, so just slightly more. I thought that there were great value crescent rolls priced about $1, but these are $1.98. There is a tube of biscuits priced at 94 cents, but my store is all out of them. They have jumbo biscuits for $1.24, but I'm not sure if I want biscuits to go with this meal. I was really hoping to find a small package of rolls on the discount bakery rack, but unfortunately I could not find any. I did, however, find this French bread seasoned with everything but the bagel seasoning, and that looks really good to me. It's priced at $1.25. I thought of another option, and I'm not going to do it, but I will, however, share it with you. There's a restaurant in my city that serves muffins instead of rolls, and I think something like this banana nut muffin or a berry muffin would be a great option. However, I think that you should probably get one that's a little smaller, and this would take the place of your bread and your dessert. Speaking of dessert, these sprinkles marked down to just 53 cents might come in handy for that, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick them up. They're Christmas colors, but I can just use the red and white ones. I found another good markdown. This baby green salad mix is marked down to $1.91, and I've looked it over and it is still in great condition. This is cheaper than buying a head of romaine lettuce in my store, and it has the advantage of more variety. I would like another vegetable side to go along with this meal. I was thinking about grabbing this bunch of asparagus, but they're priced at $2.98, so I think maybe a better option would be green beans. They're $1.78 per pound. I removed some of the green beans from this bag. I'm gonna go ahead and weigh it to see how much it'll cost. The cost is $1.13 for a little over half of a pound of green beans. My husband requested chocolate-covered strawberries. This is not the cheapest dessert option available, but I want to fulfill his request. They're priced at $2.98 per pound. Near the strawberries, they have some chocolate melts. This small package is priced at $1.44, but I don't think it will be enough. The larger packages are priced at $2.78. I know that the Great Value brand is cheaper, so I'm going to go to the baking section to grab one of those. The Great Value brand is definitely cheaper. It's priced at $2.12, so I'm grabbing this one. While looking around, I saw a couple of other great dessert options. They have these slices of cakes that are pretty large and I think could serve two people. They also have individual pies for just 74 cents each. There are also a lot of brownie mixes under $2. However, most of them require eggs, so that's something to keep in mind. I'm almost out of garlic powder and I'm gonna need it for the things that I'm making, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this bottle priced at just $1. This is everything that I'm picking up for my Valentine's Day dinner. My total is at $19.58. I thought about picking up a lemon to add to our ice water, but they're actually 68 cents each, so I won't be doing that. And good thing that I was under budget too, because I forgot about the fact that I would be charged sales tax on the chocolate melts. In Kentucky, we are not charged sales tax on food, but we are charged sales tax on candy. With the sales tax, I spent $19.73, which puts me 27 cents under budget. When I got back home from the grocery store, I put the Cornish hens in my fridge to defrost. It's a couple days later in the morning, and the first thing that I'm gonna do today is make these chocolate-covered strawberries. I washed these strawberries and put them on this paper towel, and before I dip each strawberry, I'm gonna dry it off with a paper towel because the chocolate will not stick to wet strawberries. So I separated out some sprinkles to dip the strawberries in after I dipped them in the chocolate, and I saved the green ones from those sides, and I will keep them in case I make some St. Patrick Day cupcakes or something, and then I'll keep these as well for Christmas time. I've used this chocolate before. It is very easy to use. All you do is stick it in the microwave for 30-second intervals and then stir it and stick it in again until you get up to 2 minutes. After the first 30 seconds, it is barely melted at all. You can see it starting to melt after the second 30 seconds. This is after a minute and a half. You can see it is almost entirely melted. For the last time, I only put it in for 15 seconds because you definitely do not want to overcook your chocolate. It will get hard and become unusable. So now that I have my chocolate melted, I'm going to start dipping my strawberries. And the top makes a really good handle to hold it by. I'm just dipping it in. And then I'm going to stick it in the sprinkles. I'll do some with sprinkles and some without. I decided to do some of the plain red sprinkles as well, and I'm gonna just sprinkle them over the strawberries so that the sprinkles don't get super messy. Here are all of the strawberries that I made. I made a few plain ones as well. I'm gonna stick them in the fridge to harden up. This is all of the chocolate that I have left. If I had pretzels, I would definitely dip them in this. I did find some Teddy Grahams in my cupboard, so I am gonna dip these in the chocolate. I'm at my mom's house now. I'm gonna borrow her roasting dish, although if you just have a dish like this, it should work fine as well, but I wanna be a little bit fancy. So, to make the Cornish hens, we have our oven preheating to 350 degrees. I have some cooking twine. I'm not sure if we're gonna need it. Garlic powder, salt and pepper, and olive oil. I'm gonna open these up over a plastic bag to catch all of the juices. Okay, so now I'm opening up packages over this plastic bag because, as you can see, there's some juice inside. That definitely made a big mess, and look at how cute they are. I washed these hens. That's actually not entirely necessary to do, but we do usually wash our chickens and turkeys, so I went ahead and did that. And now I'm gonna tie their little legs together with some kitchen twine. Now I'm gonna rub this with some olive oil and add my seasoning as well. I rubbed olive oil on both sides, and now I'm gonna add my garlic powder and salt and pepper. So I'm making sure to season both sides of each bird. And now it's ready to go into the oven. We're gonna check it at 1 hour and 15 minutes. I just pulled them out of the oven and they have a beautiful color. I'm gonna stick in my meat thermometer, and it looks like they are definitely done. So I just set the table here in the dining room, and I broke out some of my wedding presents. The china was a wedding present, this table runner was a wedding present, and the candlestick holders were wedding presents as well. These candles were just from Walmart, and I got these little rose napkin holders at a garage sale. And this came from Target during a 90% off sale, and I'm gonna hang this up as well. Next, I'm gonna make the rice-a-roni. It is pretty simple to make. I'm just gonna follow these directions on the box. It just requires a tablespoon of butter and water. If you don't have butter, you can buy the other kind that you just heat up in the microwave that I showed while I was in Walmart. Next, I'm gonna cook my green beans. I washed them and trimmed the ends off, and they're dry at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and take some olive oil and drizzle it over. And then I'm gonna take salt and pepper to season it with. And take just a little bit of our garlic powder as well. That's a little bit too much maybe. And now I'm gonna make sure that all of the green beans are coated. And I'm gonna stick them in a 425-degree oven for 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna check them and see if they need more time. The green beans just came out of the oven and they look great. I did not need to cook them longer than the 10 minutes. For this meal, you can use whatever salad dressing that you have on hand. I really think a wide variety of salad dressings would go well with this meal. But if you don't have any salad dressing and you have these ingredients, you can also make your own salad dressing. I just used a half a cup of olive oil, an eighth of a cup of balsamic vinegar, and then seasoned it with Italian seasoning and salt and pepper. We have this really beautiful loaf of bread and we could toast it up and add some butter. That's a great option. Another thing that we could do if you have these ingredients is to create a dip. If you've been to restaurants like Johnny Carino's, then you've probably seen this before. All you do is add a little bit of olive oil to the dish and then put a tiny bit of balsamic vinegar on the top, and it creates a nice little dip for your bread. Now you can also add some roasted garlic at the bottom. That's great. Since this bread has spices on it already, I'm not gonna add anything to this, but if you had more of a plain bread, you could add some Italian seasoning. Here's our completed dinner. We have the salad with the homemade dressing, my little Cornish hen, wild rice, green beans, the bread, and chocolate covered strawberries for dessert. So what do you think?
It's good. It tastes like, a little tiny roast chicken. Look, Marley wants some too.
I know that you all like to see what I have left over at the end of a challenge. So these are my leftovers, a little bit of rice, several chocolate covered strawberries, probably about half a bag of the salad. And of course we didn't eat the whole loaf of bread, but we did make a dent in it. And then of course, most of the garlic powder is left and a good amount of sprinkles. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'll leave a playlist linked in my description box below to other budget holiday dinners. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, be sure to do that now, as well as hitting the like button and leave me a comment below letting me know how you're celebrating Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. Check out my Instagram and TikTok. They are both at Amy Way to Save.